RTM, also known as the Realer Than Most podcast, is one of the coldest shows on the net. There's no debate about that. It's raw, unfiltered, hilarious, and half the time, completely unapologetic. Whether you rate it or hate it, one thing's for sure, this show is pure entertainment. From Spray's legendary slogan, "Why for dat," to the now iconic Bine and Chalk, RTM has firmly established itself as a generational classic. But with every rise comes a storm. Let's rewind to the start. For those who don't know, young Spray isn't just a podcaster. He's a certified street legend, a UK rap pioneer with a long career and a longer rap sheet, if you catch my drift. Beef? That's nothing new to Spray, he's had plenty. And it didn't stay in the streets, it followed him straight into the RTM studio. In fact, part of RTM's magic has always been the unpredictability. Viewers tune in not just for the guests, but to see what the hell Spray's gonna say next. But behind the mic, it hasn't always been smooth sailing. Spray famously fell out with his original co-host Ice Cream in a very public, very messy split. Since then, he's kept the show alive by bringing in new voices, including Chronik and Pinky. At first the dynamic worked, the episodes were wild, the views climbed into the millions and RTM looked unstoppable. But slowly, things started getting weird. Fans began noticing Spray's treatment of Pinky. Comments flooded in, accusing Spray of talking down to him, mugging him off on air. Spray would often clap back, insisting, "Me and Pinky are brethrens." But the tension, it was clear. Then Chronik and Funky D launched their own podcast. Spray laughed it off on RTM. But if you watched close enough, that laugh had bite, something was bubbling. Soon, Spray and Pinky were clashing live on camera, over who was realer in Walthamstow, who beat what case, and even what GCSEs they got inside. It was funny, but awkward. The comment section, exploding, and the energy, getting toxic. Word on the street is outside voices, friends of friends, affiliates, associates, have all started whispering in ears, stirring the pot and feeding egos. You know how it goes, divide and conquer tactics. And unfortunately, it seems to have started working. Fast forward to the present day. For those of you watching in the future, this video was produced in May 2025. I mention that so you can place it in the timeline. Spray has just booked Lil Nasty as a guest, but guess who's missing? Chronik. However, he's not just missing, he's allegedly been told not to come. The comments section under that particular video started going mad. How can this show run and Chronik ain't even there? This don't feel right. These are the types of comments that were being written on that video. And they're still there to this day. As Spray famously says, he doesn't delete anything. Then in the latest episode, the now infamous trailers, Chronik finally returns, and all hell breaks loose on camera. He lets it all out on how he felt disrespected, iced out of the Lil Nasty episode and blindsided by the fact that the show just carried on without him. Spray looks visibly disappointed. Pinky chimes in, saying he's tired of being made the scapegoat. The tension in that episode looks real. However, today is May 13th and the full episode still hasn't dropped. Interesting. Anyway, this isn't entertainment anymore. It's in-house fighting at this point. It's potential collapse. And here's the craziest part. Spray, who religiously posts RTM clips daily, has been silent. For 4 days now, there have been no updates, no new episodes, no nothing. A storm is brewing, and the silence is loud. It would be a real shame if egos, outside influence, and street politics tear down something as culturally significant as RTM. The truth is, a lot of people don't want to see Spray win. They'd love to see him fall, and right now it feels like they're winning. My 2 pence? Spray needs to lock in a solid female co-host, someone with a neutral energy, then rotate Pinky and Chronik like guest stars. Because the current setup, it's messy, and it's only getting worse. But hey, that's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are we witnessing the rise of RTM 2.0, or is this the end of an era?